My name is Frank Ushiyama. I'm an athlete. I competed when I was 12. I played bowling and basketball. I'm going I'm in the farm. I brought tractors and trucks. I was 5.
Growing up on the farm, it's always busy. And what I remember about Frank is he was always running around, riding with us on the tractors and in the trucks as we were doing our farm work and our chores. We kind of learned that he had some intellectual disabilities kind of early, so wherever Frank was and wherever we were the ones watching out for him. We noticed he was hyperactive. Once it got to the point where our folks kind of thought something might be different about him. He was probably 4 or 5 years old. Even after that, things didn't really change much. He was still our little brother. He was still at home before school. So just like before, he would always be running around, busy doing things, and always happy. Everything we did on the farm was labor intensive, and our folks determined, because of the work involved on the farm and attention that Frank really needed, they could not provide. And so they started looking for a place where Frank would feel comfortable in a supported environment for other people who are intellectually challenged. Our folks took Frank to a couple places just to visit and talk. And once Frank actually walked into the Julesburg facility, he felt comfortable, almost from the very start.
I know Frank for 40 years. We met at the workshop in Julesburg. We moved to Sterling from Julesburg 30 years ago. We bought a house and together, and Frank actually bought the house, and we live together. We have a dog, and he walks him every day. I don't know if our dog walks him or he walks the dog. We bowl for the Sterling Comets. He gets to meet new friends, and he likes to do, he's a sport person, so he's really good at sports.
Colorado Special Olympics had a tremendous impact on Frank. Once he started competing at the events, he kind of opened up and started making friends and started visiting. And as he competed, he was always encouraging to not only his teammates, but to everybody else he was competing with. And it made him more competitive. So he would always try 100%. And even when he wasn't competing and he was just watching his competitors, he was always encouraging to his competitors. And Special Olympics has really opened him up in that fashion, so that he's just more open. He loves to visit anybody right now. He's always encouraging to his fellow athletes. And it just has carried on to everything else that he does and who he is today. So I attribute Colorado Special Olympics as a huge, huge impact on Frank's life.
I made friends in Olympics.
He's made a lot of friends over the years, and he loves visiting with friends, longtime friends, so he'll visit and get caught up. And he likes making new friends, so at all of the events he always seems to make new friends as well. He's just a competitor. At heart, he's a competitor.
I was the one going to Greece. I'm born.
Mary and I and our mother went to, I attended, I think it was the send-off party for the Greece World Games. And that was, just doing that was very exciting, watching how excited all of the Colorado athletes were preparing to go to Greece. And to Greece, of all of the Olympic places, is pretty special to begin with as well. And my mother said to Frank, "Frank, I am so proud of you. You are the one who is putting the Ushiyama name on the map." Yeah, I kind of broke down when I heard her say that to Frank. And then we just, you know, as much as we could online, tried to keep up with what was going on in Greece while he was there. I know Frank was very excited. And when he came back, he had pins from other athletes from other countries, and he couldn't talk fast enough about what he was doing. And with all the medals that he had when he came home, medals and ribbons, for us that was very exciting, but I know for him he enjoyed it.
I got first place in Greece. It was fun. I liked it.
Yep, and we were just so proud.
I have to work. I work at Pizza Hut. It was fun. I'm a dishwasher.
He goes into work, he does his job, he enjoys it, and they like his work. He volunteers. He delivers Meals on Wheels several times a week.
Does he likes to go and take food to the people that can't get out of their houses and talk to them?
It was fun. I like it.
He accomplished a lot since I knew him. He did a lot of confidence.
We're very proud of him. We're proud of his accomplishments. We're proud of how he competes, whether he wins or loses. And we're just proud of who he is.